What time did your kids wake up on Christmas Day? If you can tell from my extremely sleepy face, it was quite early when mine woke up. I had to start cooking at 10:30 as well, so this is about 4 hours after waking up. Just getting everything that we need to cook out of the fridge. Hey, it's going to be a long one. First things first, it's time to get this turkey crown super prepped. I'm going to make one of them bacon weaves. You've all seen them, you know what they look like. Yeah, thread bacon backwards and forwards like a medieval weaver until you have a lovely little net. I'm going to drape that over the turkey. And I'm going to cook her with that bacon weave on for a bit. That's mulled wine with brandy in there. And this is a honey mustard glaze that I shoved over this beautiful, beautiful ham. Oh my God, it's so good. But there's my meat prepped and ready to go into the oven. Next thing, let's make a Yorkshire pudding batter. You need like a look of disdain. You need 3 eggs. Look at that, one-handed crack. And then you're very surprised at how good that third one-handed crack is. I like to keep my wet and dry separate for the first bit. My gran always told me you needed a fork to make Yorkshire puddings. So I tried it with a fork, but I gotta say, Grandma, rest in peace, but I disagree entirely. Hand mixer every time. I'm just gonna beat them together until they're nice, light, and fluffy. The consistency of Yorkshire pudding batter needs to be quite thin, I find. If it's too thick, then your puddings will be dense and nasty. I like to make it to the point that when it drips through a fork, it just kind of falls through it rather than clings and makes long strings. Gonna wrap that up and stick it in the fridge. Have another glug of mulled wine with brandy in it because it's time to peel a whole bunch of potatoes. Yeah, so you're just gonna peel them and put them straight into water, rinse off some of the starch. Every potato needs a flat side though, that's one of my rules for roasts. Parboil these bad boys with some salt and a little bit of baking soda. So the baking soda helps the potatoes break down. So the first 20 minutes of cooking it down, I'm going to baste the ham and I'm going to flip the turkey 180 degrees so it gets cooked on each side. I'm doing nothing to carrots and parsnips because they're gorgeous. That's yesterday's cauliflower cheese. Those are my roast potatoes going in. I've skipped some time. Look at this beautiful ham. I thought for a second that I might have given it too much colour, but once I tasted it, good God, it was so sticky and beautiful. Everyone hates sprouts, right? So why not make them taste nice? Toss them with some pancetta. And now the turkey's out and resting, and I'm putting her bacon crown back on. So there we have pancetta, chestnuts, and squash sprouts. And I lost a bit of footage here, and I just end up with the finished product now. Watch. Ta-da! But there she is. This is my entire spread. The Yorkshire puddings were fantastic. The cauliflower cheese was incredible. And the pigs in blankets just came from Sainsbury's. I didn't make them. I just kind of chucked them in the oven. This is my mum's plate later on. And this is a really nice picture of my mum and my stepdad together. Hey, Merry Christmas.